Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, and welcome back to the WBE. That is the World Bladder Entertainment. I don't know. Week 5 against Nexus and the Pittsburgh Peaches. If you guys check out his channel, his link's in the description. You will not be disappointed if you check it out. It's some great stuff. Great dude all around. Salzburg sitting at 2-2. We right in the playoff home. We got 4 games left in the season, so this is a very important game for us playoff-wise. I got Vaporeon, Manectric, Hitmontop, Mimikyu, Appletun, and Copperajah. My opponent has Cofagrigus, Rotom, Darmanitan, Charizard, Berserker, and Snorlax. Has pretty much everything that I thought he was going to bring. Didn't expect to see Berserker or really Cofagrigus. I thought those two might have been something different, but I had pretty much a lock: Rotom, Darmanitan, Charizard, and Snorlax. So I'm assuming Cofagrigus probably is a response to Snorlax. So I know that I got some things in store. You can see the Cobra Berry there on Hitmontop. You can see the Lumberry there on my Mimikyu. You can see the Citrus Berry on Appletun. So I got some berry stuff I want to try. Scarf, Manectric, leftovers on Vaporeon, and of course the actually I got 4 berries, wow, and the Occa Berry on Copperajah. So if you guys did enjoy the videos and you want to show support, be sure to leave a like on them, subscribe for more. Let's get to the battle. This is crisp. I'm liking the quality in this so far, the actual HDness of the quality. So my eyeball hurts. Something on my eye, I don't know if it's a hair or something, but he's going to lead with Darmanitan, and I kind of thought it was going to happen. I have Manectric, I have Scarf Manectric. He has no resists, not even a resist to electric. So, and I'm thinking for a little while, I'm like, okay, do I want to go Flamethrower? Now he's probably going to switch. I should probably just go for a Volt Switch. Keep Manectric alive. Also, to do damage to that Cofagrigus is paramount. So, I decided just to Volt Switch. I'm going to outspeed him. I'm Jolly Scarf. Worst case, you know. So, but the fact that with him like that, it doesn't really tell me if he's Scarf or at the bat, or maybe if he's Sash. I mean, he's probably Scarfed, but it's hard to tell given I mean, Led with it leans more towards a Scarf, but either way now, I'm going to go to Hitmontop. I'm going to just kind of do that to bait a double to go into Appletun as he goes into Cofagrigus. And I know that my Appletun cannot 2-hit KO Cofagrigus normally, but if I get a Leech Seed on it, then I can. So, and also I'll be getting some nice HP back, and it'll kind of lend me more of an opportunity to switch into something else on a Cofagrigus Shadow Ball if I know I'm getting Leech Seed back, something like Vaporeon. Right now I'm going to get back both leftovers and Leech Seed, so I'll be more inclined, and I got Protect, so I'll be more inclined to do that. I'll be able to kind of safely switch in Vaporeon to Cofagrigus, and it'll be good from there. But I'm pretty sure he's going to go into his Cofagrigus here, so if I go into Appletun, kind of circumvent that. And now the fact that I doubled, predicting Cofagrigus, in my mind I was going, okay, so he knows that I meant to go into this on Cofagrigus. He might just want to switch out, not knowing what I'm going to do with it, because obviously I went into it for a reason against him. Like, I doubled for a reason. But I decided to go for a Leech Seeds to get that extra recovery back. He goes for Toxic Spike, that's fine. I got a Spinner, and I'll be able to take out this thing after one. That's fine. I just go for Dragon Pulse here. But I figured I'll be able to take out a, I would have been able to take him out after 2 Dragon Pulses if I hit the Leech Seed, but now it's going to be not guaranteed. We got 2 layers Toxic Spikes up, but I still have a Spinner, so now I got to just kind of take this thing out for sure. Or do my best to take it out. And he's at about half, so I'm thinking, okay, is he going to switch into Snorlax here? Is he going to stay in to risk it? Is he going to go for a rest on what potentially could be, you know, me bringing down almost nothing? Is he just going to Shadow Ball me? I don't really know what he's going to do here. He does actually switch out, and he does go back into that is going to be Snorlax, and I'm going to go for Leech Seed on that. And are you fucking kidding me? God damn it! So now I missed 2. I'm gonna go for a 3rd one. You know, I said fuck it. He might predict me to switch here into Hitmontop. He might not stay in. He's got Ice Punch. I've gone Hitmontop on this thing, but he does not predict me to switch. Straight up goes for an Ice Punch, and I realized the error of my ways immediately. I thought, well, that's a bummer. I made the right play 3 times on the double, on the Leech Seed to put me in to a KO range, and the Leech Seed as he's going to then go into Snorlax, and I missed the 2 Leech Seeds. I got the double right, but then I predicted that wrong. So 1 out of 4 of my plays were wrong, and that was the most crippling. So now I'm thinking, okay, I've done a good job predicting him so far, but the thing that I went into Cofagrigus on is dead. Is he going to predict me to Rapid Spin and go into Cofagrigus? The answer, of course, is yes. I thought he might not. I do go for Rapid Spin, and that's a bummer. So now, he's at a range where I know that, so I can live 2 Shadow Balls from Cofagrigus with Manectric, and I can possibly take him out with a Thunderbolt, or I can definitely 2-hit KO with a Thunderbolt works. But I know, you know, I'll be winning this exchange. Or, you know, if Shadow Ball does too much, I can just Volt Switch right out of there on if he goes for a Shadow Ball. So I'm not too concerned about switching him Manectric here. Obviously, I like to have it alive, but I know I can get a free kind of Volt Switch out. So that's not going to be too bad for me. So you can go over a Shadow Ball, and there's gonna be, are you fucking... God damn it, dude! Come on! So now, obviously, I just try to do as much damage as possible. Hey, guess what? If I'd gotten the Leech Seed on it, that would have been dead! Would have been dead. Would have been dead! Would have been dead! Fucking dead! Would have been dead. But because he got the crit and the Shadow Ball on me, I couldn't live 2 of them. So now, I've lost Manectric, I've lost Appletun, and he has a Snorlax at about 90%. Things aren't looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Things are not looking good. I'm thinking really hard about this decision. I'm down 6-4. I'm getting horrific luck. Now, going to Manectric there might not have been optimal play, but I said I knew, depending on how much Shadow Ball did, if it did too much to me, I could have just Volt Switched out. But because he crit me, I mean, sure, I could have Volt Switched out, but then I wouldn't have been at a range where something like Vaporeon could have killed him with Scald, and then I would have had Manectric, you know, dying on its very next turn anyway. So he didn't go for a Shadow Ball, and I'm just gonna get Stealth Rocks up because I feel like Stealth Rocks are a necessary part of, you know, get this game. I need to get Hazards up. Also, guys, have you noticed the wig in my video yet? Have you noticed the wig, the creepy wig behind me? Have you noticed the environment that I live in? Just wanted you to notice that, because it's way better than what's happening on the screen right now. This has been a rough go. I have to get rocks up. So now I'm trying to plan for an end game. I have to get rocks up. I got to take a Cofagrigus, but a Mimikyu can still really hurt. So I need to try to plan for that, and of course, of course he gets that too, right? Of course he gets that too. That's gonna limit me for it. Now I can only take 2 of those instead of 3 of those. It's fucking mint. Thought about going for a Wish, but I can't. I have to deal damage to him. Right? I could crit him. I don't burn him, so he's still at half. And then of course I'm gonna die to the next Shadow Ball because I got the special defense drop. So now I have to just Scald him and hope to God he doesn't go for a Rest here, because if he goes for a Rest here, that's sheets, man. That's it. That's curtains, you know. That's it. And so here my legitimate worry is that I'm gonna get 6-0'd. But again, I'm trying to set up an environment where I can make a comeback with Mimikyu, and that first starts with Cofagrigus dying. That includes both of my hazards being up, both Stealth Rocks and Max Steel Spike hazards. And honestly, that's all that... I just need to deal damage to stuff as I see. I get the burn, which is cool. He goes for a Shadow Ball, which is cool, I guess, too. And I die. So, I was afraid of... There's a reason why I didn't go for a Shadow Sneak here. Actually, no, I hit my top. I've hit my top. I thought about going in Mimikyu, getting up a Swords Dance, but he still has Charizard left. And I didn't want him to just have random... Like, I've seen Toxic Spike, Shadow Ball, and Rest. If he's got like Will-O-Wisp, that's a problem for anything. So whatever. He's shuffling, and I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide. This is a very special Hitmontop. It is designed. It's got Cobra Berry to take a Max Airstream from a Charizard. So luckily the thing died. I'm sure he flicked Rest there, and if I didn't kill it, I was just gonna throw my whole Switch out the window into the garbage outside my house. Okay, so comeback has begun. I am definitely, you know, Charizard's in the back of his team and licking his chops, ready to go and be like, oh, this boy's going down. I'm gonna get the, he's thinking I'm gonna get the speed boost from Max Airstream. Now, luckily, so he takes half damage. Now, based on his set, after he G-Maxes, him at 50% HP is 157. So as soon as he G-Max, he's at 157. My Rock Slide does between 136 and 160 because of the HP spread that he had. So, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to have that much HP. I thought a little, but the point is, he's at 160. I'm going to live the max airstream because of the code variant. He's going to have Life Orb. That's going to bring him down to 142. I need to do between 136 and 160. We are right. Right at the I'm throwing a fit. This is ridiculous. If I had Sucker Punch, I almost avoided him getting his fucking fire blade stupid sticks up. I'm in disbelief. Mostly because if I had Sucker Punch, this wouldn't have been a problem. I don't have Sucker Punch. So now, luckily we're both going to die. But it is 4-2. And he's got the wild fire. That's 1/6. That's a lot of damage. So, I got Caparajah and Mimikyu left. Now, I know what's left is I have to get Caparajah. Have to get this Steel Spikes up. He cannot go into Darmanitan here. He does not. I think he thought I was going to go to Mimikyu. Goes into Caparajah. So now I know... Oh, God, if I had like Earthquake or something, that would be kind of cool, but... So now I know I have to get those Steel Spikes up. And it may come to a point where Mimikyu has to... Like, I guess live a hit from Berserker, I suppose. But I mean, it's possible if I get these Steel Spikes up, because that means Darmanitan's going to take half on the way in. My Mimikyu's got Drain Punch, so I could possibly beat a Snorlax one-on-one. So, I mean, it's not... in Rotom, I don't have Wood Hammer for on Mimikyu, but I could... If Rotom's got Will-O-Wisp, though, Curtains as well. So, I do G-Max, and I know I need those Steel Spikes up. So I'm just going to fire off a, I mean, I got a lot of HP, which is nice, so I'm able to live, you know, unstab hits like this. I'm able to live, and he's going to get his defense lower, which is helpful if I were to kill him, but I go for Max Steel Surge, and unfortunately I do not kill him, but it is going to be able to get rocks up here. And I'm going to also waste a turn of the Wildfire, so that's kind of cool, I guess. So now here I got to make a decision. On, so Mimikyu, I'm going to unfortunately burn my Lumberry here. And the fact that I had to burn my Lumberry here is kind of crucial for me. Also, the fact that he's got Wildfire up. So I don't want to go for a Swords Dance here. Because if he breaks my Disguise, I'm taking a third of whatever, an eighth of whatever that is. In addition to the Wildfire damage, which I'm going to take as a sixth. So I'll take Break and Disguise damage and Wildfire damage. Well, I took what? No, that's not a sixth. He took 11 out of 1/8 maybe. So, but I didn't want to take. I didn't want to. So 2/8 is a quarter. So I didn't want to take a quarter damage and then have to contend with possibly being burned by a Rotom. So now I'm figuring out if he's got if he burns me here, then I just cannot live the combined problems of Wildfire and burn damage. After I will not have enough HP to win if I get up a Swords Dance there, and if he burned me. See, cause so this is like I've taken all of that with still having my Disguise is finally broken. Like I'm at half. So if he had burned me, then I would have taken, you know, I would have been at neutral still, because he would have burned, or I could have gone for another Swords Dance, sure, but then I would have been at +2, but losing more HP. I wouldn't be able to live. I would not have enough HP. I know my biggest criticism of this battle is going to be I should have Swords Dance. But if I did Swords Dance, I was going to run out of HP. I was going to run out of time. There was not going to be enough time for me to win this game because of the damage of the burn and the Wildfire. There was not going to be enough. So now I pretty much have one decision left, and that he goes into Darmanitan. I figure I could go for Shadow Sneak. I need a crit to kill him. But if he's not Scarfed and I can get a Drain Punch, I can contend with Snorlax way better. But that is if I crit him. If I crit him. So even at +2. So let's say I got up a Swords Dance. Even at +2. So he ended up being Scarfed, outbeat me, and I lose. But I want to explain a few things. So even I got the +2. My Shadow Sneak, still not guaranteed to kill him. I'm at like 45 to, I think, 58%. As we saw already once, damage roll is not on my side. So let's recap. If Rock Slide killed, he would not have had his fire things up, and I would have been able to get it. I would have gotten a Swords Dance up Mimikyu without worrying about the burn, because I wouldn't have been worried about taking damage twice. If I had Sucker Punch, same deal. If I didn't miss one of my 2 Leech Seeds, I would have been able to, at the very least, force his Cofagrigus not to Shadow Ball the turn that Manectric came in, because he would have been worried about dying. So he might have rested that turn, so I could have gotten Manectric in for free instead of getting crit. A lot of bad luck. I tried to save it in the end. I thought a good idea for not going for Swords Dance there at the end. Maybe I should have gone for Swords Dance and rolled the dice, but I felt like I would have run out of time, and I would have lost it regardless. But, you know, if he wasn't Scarf, then I would have had some stuff. But he led with it, so I should have kind of put more stock in him being Scarf, but I kind of had to roll. I had to pick a dice to roll. I rolled that dice instead of the crit dice with Shadow Sneak. So, either way, it was a video. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.